こんにちは皆さん。私はウー先生です。Today, we're going to learn a little bit about how to write hiragana. Today we're going to learn the hiragana symbols I, Chi, Ni, Sa, N, and Yo. 行きましょう。Our first hiragana symbol is I. I. It basically has two strokes in the symbol. We start up here at the top left, make a curved line sort of downwards, and then end with a little sort of tick mark. The second stroke starts on the right side, going downwards like so. In the description below, I'm going to link to some writing practice pages which have sort of a grid for you to write in. That's going to help your characters get really uniform looking after lots of practice. Let's practice a few more times together. So that's I. Our next hiragana symbol is Chi. Chi. Chi has, again, two strokes in it. Our first one is going to start on the left side and pretty much go straight across. The second one crosses through your first line and then makes a curve. It's going to end up looking sort of like the number 5, except with some extra lines hanging over the edge. Chi. Let's do a few more practice together. Remember, if you need some extra practice, to go print out those practice sheets with those grids, and that's going to help you a lot. This is Chi. Our next hiragana symbol is Ni. Ni. Ni has 3 strokes. Let's see. So kind of similar to I, we're going to start on the top left. And then we're going to make 2 smaller lines on the right hand side. Starting from the left, and taking it across. And then a little bit lower, like so. That's Ni. Ni. Let's do a few practice together. Sa is our next symbol. Sa in hiragana. Sa basically has 2 strokes, but you pick up your pencil in the middle of the second one. So let's take a look. Our first one is straight across, kind of like what we did for Chi. And then the second one, we're going to cross through again, pick up our pencil just briefly, and finish out that curve. So it's going to end up looking like the opposite of chi. Sa. You're going to notice this one looks especially different when typed. It looks connected because when you're using a calligraphy brush to write this, when you just barely lift up that paintbrush or calligraphy brush, it sort of leaves a small line there instead of a complete space. But when you're using your pencil, it leaves a whole space. So typed version looks connected, where the written version looks not connected. Let's do some practice. Sa. Our next hiragana is This one has one continuous stroke. In a comparison would be the cursive letter H. Looks very similar to I'm going to start at the top right, drawing a diagonal line downwards towards the left. Not picking up our pencil, we're going to continue up, make a little bump, and then roll it down the hill. Let's try that a couple of times. Our last hiragana today is yo. Yo. Yo starts with a straight line across, but it's not quite as long as chi or sa. So we're going to start on the left, draw a small line towards the right. Then, as if we had just simply not drawn the left side of this, we're going to cross through the middle of our box, if you will, and then do a little curly Q at the bottom. Yo. Now, using your grid for this one is very important to practice, or at least drawing maybe on a flat surface or a straight line. Because you don't want your curly Q to go down underneath of that straight line. So let's just do one for example on this line here. Cross. And then like it's setting on a table. That's yo. Arigatou minasan. Sayonara.